No idea.
Hey guys, Duke DeLate here for Pickup Daily Radio, episode 3. I'm here with my buddy, as usual, Lendy Pies from Social Q. Say hi, Lendy.
Social.
Yeah. So, how you doing this fine day, Mr. Lendy?
Amazing. I'm doing amazing.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Today I want to talk about what it means to have a positive attitude in game. So my question is, Lendy, what's it mean to have a positive attitude in game?
That's a pretty broad question, you know. I mean, well, man, just being positive is basically not to worry too much about your outcome, you know. Just for me, I think positive in game is trust the process. Don't get discouraged, and have fun while you do it. You know, just always know that it's a learning experience, and you're out there because you want to talk to women, beautiful women, and you want to have consensual sex with beautiful women. And the only way to do that is to go out there and practice as much as you can, and just approach, you know. And always be positive, always be happy, always be, you know, smile. I would say smile all the time.
Okay, now it's easy for you to say, like, let's be positive all the time and only focus on the positive and don't be fucking negative and da-da-da-da-da. It's easy to say that, but, like, in real life, girls are rude to you, men are competitive. You know, it gets tiring going out all the time. You're running into all sorts of... Hold on. I have to make sure it's still recording. You got to run into all sorts of... So in real life, I mean, the negative thing...
What is the negative thing?
Hold on. So in real life, it's... Okay. I don't want to go back and edit. That's the problem.
Then just repeat it.
Yeah. Okay. So the positive. I don't forget what I was even talking about. Oh, I was saying, okay, look, it's easy to say positive. Stay positive. Focus on the positive. Don't do anything negative, and keep your mood up. Always be happy. But in real life, the negative shit comes, man. Like, women reject you. Women are rude. Men are competitive. Men are rude. The music is loud. You're tired from a long day. Like, these things are eating away at your ability just to be happy and generate a good state. I mean, anybody can roll into field and, like, have, you know, in a good state, just do whatever because they feel good about themselves. They're super excited and pumped. That, you know, that's great. But what do you do in the times where you can't?
When you can't be positive, like you just try, and you just don't see it.
No, but I mean, like, real life hits you, and you still got to take action anyway. What are some of the tools you use to create positivity in those situations?
All right, well, just gonna dig down deeper in this one. So basically, like, if life hits you and you got some shit that you have to handle, if that's bringing you down whenever you go out, and you just don't really know what to do, like, yeah, of course, that's gonna fucking, you know, you're gonna get depressed, you're gonna get sad, you're just gonna be, you're not gonna even want to, like, even fucking approach nobody because you have that in your mind, you know. Now the thing is to train our mind to be positive regardless, you know, what situation you are. That's really hard. So I'd say first is just work on yourself, you know, like, handle the shit you need to handle first in your life. You know, so from there you can have, like, that motivation to be happy and be positive all the time. It's to handle your life first, you know, regardless of what it's going. Because, like it's easy to say, oh, just be positive, but, like, if you don't handle your shit first, and, like, you feel like your life is upside down and you don't know what to do, you're not gonna be positive, you know, because you don't see, you know, there's no direction.
Yeah, I guess that kind of moves out to the rest of life too, right? I mean, it's not just positivity in game, it's positivity in taking action and doing it. Because I was just thinking, like, you're talking about handling all of your shit so that you can...
I was just, I'm using me as an example. Like, if that was me and I go out and I'm, like, pimping and I'm not positive and I feel like shit, is because something's going on in my life that's stopping me, obviously. And like my 100% focus is not on, you know, approaching women, but I have like 80% focusing on that and how to like solve this problem or whatever it is that I'm going through. Like that has my focus. So when you go out and you try to talk to everybody, you're gonna have this demeanor, like low energy. People want to be around you. You're just gonna feel, you know, you're just gonna give off that vibe. So I mean, that's what I like. That's like it relates to your whole life. Like it cannot just only be pickup. Like you have to be like good in like your shit that you're doing. Like if you have a sense of direction, and then from there, I mean, you wanna show yourself as the best, you know, to anybody. Like you wanna introduce yourself as the best part of you to anybody that you meet when they're new, like somebody that you just met, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel like. First, handle your shit in life, and then trust me, being positive, it's really easy.
Yeah, I can kind of see what you're saying there, but what I'm thinking is, like, my first knee-jerk reaction is that some guys are going to be like, you know, and me included, is like, my shit, as in handling my shit, is a lot of shit. You know, it's a lot of stuff to go deal with before I feel like completely okay to go out and be super confident with everything. But I think there's varying levels of handling shit versus going out and taking action, because like even going out and handling your shit requires a certain type of motivation and positivity that's going to, you know, to be effective at doing that. Right. And so I mean, there's got to be a balance. What do you have any tips on how to take action even when you kind of feel like down in the dumps?
So list out the things that you're going through. Just list them out and just take them one at a time, you know.
Are you doing an exercise with me right now?
Yeah.
Or you like, is that like a...
This is an exercise that you need to do.
Oh, okay. So list out some of the things that I'm going through. Okay.
No. I'm just saying, like in general.
Oh.
Like if you were to like list out the things that like are stressing you out, the shit that you're going to, you list them out and then you look at it and then you're just gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna take this one step at a time, because you cannot overwhelm yourself because there's so much shit, you know. So you start taking once you start taking action, regardless, you know, it can be baby steps, man, but you're taking action, trust me, like your positivity is gonna change, because you are
positivity.
I mean your mentality to deal with this certain situation is gonna change. You're gonna be more positive and like, okay, I'm actually doing something. I'm not just you know, being being a victim of my own feelings, but I'm actually fucking taking action, you know.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And a good way to be positive is just, you know, you got to have a plan. Not a plan, a strategy. You know, like I said, just list them out and take them one step at a time and see what you can do to just become that better person, you know?
Yeah, and I guess that kind of stress really affects you emotionally, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's like, man, like I know some people that like, they're like so... like they're actors, like literally like just born natural actors, where they just smile and fucking high energy when they out, but like on behind closed doors, they're the fucking most depressed person on earth. Like they're just like, you know, and then you hear stories where people commit suicide and you're like, what the fuck? Like this person was always smiling, always high energy, like get the girls and shit like that, but how the fuck is this even possible, you know?
But on the inside, they're like... Yeah,
on the inside, they're just
all
fucking...
fucked up.
They're just dying, you know? They don't know what to do. And, like, and they don't even reach out for help because, like, you know, they feel like they need to keep a certain presence or personality or, like, a persona in front of all of you because, you know, whatever the person don't want to, like, you know, just reach out for help because I guess it's embarrassing, apparently.
Yeah, so we kind of tangented off onto some crazy, deep, dark shit here.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about handling life, and now we're talking about, like, social masks and, like, all that business. So, do you think that there's a certain level of fake it till you make it, or do you not really subscribe to that?
I don't subscribe to that shit, man. Like, honestly, man, there's no fake it till you make it if you're fucking depressed, man. Like, what? I've seen people not making it when they're like, fake it till you make it. You know, I think that's bullshit. I honestly think, like, you need to fucking take massive action and handle your fucking problems so you can fucking make it. Because of that, you cannot just fake something until you make it. If you're talking in the sense of, like, pickup and fixing your problems and just, and, you know, getting girls and all this shit, It's like, dude, like if your emotional mind is all fucked up and screwed up, then there's no way you're gonna be able to go out and actually be on your best and spit so much game and do all this shit, because you're gonna be fucking sad.
Yeah, and you know, on a deeper level, like if you don't get... Okay. So anyways, we're talking about what? Sorry, a little technical difficulties here. Okay, basically, you're talking about, you know, on a deeper level, that if you don't give yourself permission, if you don't have the self-worth to believe that you're worth results, even if you get results, even if you pull a hot girl, even if you make a lot of money, you know, in one hit, you're gonna not allow yourself to A, enjoy it, and B, you won't be able to replicate it and get more of the same results because you still don't believe that you should be capable of that kind of thing. It's like an anomaly. And so it's important to really work on yourself in tandem with moving forward. See, I don't believe in this whole fake it till you make it thing either. Yeah. Because a lot of guys, you know, especially in the self-help community, they're all about like fake it till you make it and just act as if and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I get the core of that. And it's like, don't limit your actions to what you're currently capable of doing, because otherwise you will never stretch and become more capable. Yeah. Makes sense, right? But the elements of fake it, like anything that kind of feels like lying, it's actually going to, you know, you can't lie to your nervous system. You can't lie to your emotional system, right? You can't be like, bro, you know, you're really happy, ha 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 ha. Yeah. It's like, yeah, your perception's your reality, and if you change your perception, you're gonna have a better perspective on what's going on with the world, and that's how NLP reframing works. That's how a lot of the self-help stuff works. But there's a serious difference between changing your perception or trying to look at something from a different angle, a different way, and just lying to yourself, because your fucking emotional system knows exactly what's going on, and it's not gonna let you get away with it, right? And that's a little bit of a tangent, but back to positivity. I mean, you can always find. It's like, you know, they say that the rain clouds always have a silver lining, or you know, you can always find the good in a bad situation. There's always things that, you know, even if you go in, like, especially if you go out and pick up a girl, right? Mm-hmm. And she just rejects you horribly, right? You know, they say you either win or you learn. You can say, okay, well, here's what happened in that situation. How could I have taken it further? And assess how to learn from that situation rather than kick yourself or reinforce your negative beliefs about your own efficacy and self-worth, right? Yeah. You can definitely focus on solutions and not the problem. You can definitely focus on moving forward rather than looking backwards and staying mired in the same bullshit. But that isn't really faking it. That's just seeing something from a different perspective. And in my view, that's probably one of the best ways to stay positive. It's like, if you have to choose to filter out anything in your reality, I say filter out the stuff that doesn't empower you. True. Filter out the stuff that doesn't enable you to take action and move to that next level. Because, you know, there's too much input coming in from the world. Might as well ignore the shit that doesn't help you. Yeah. Ignore the friends that aren't helping you. Ignore the fucking family members that are taking you down and taking you down. Ignore the thoughts and the things that you say to yourself that are crippling you and paralyzing you from actually moving forward and being awesome. Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I mean, like, in that sense that you have to, like, really see your surroundings and see what's bringing you down and who's bringing you up, and, you know, and just choose from there. Like, you got to choose wisely, you know, your friends and anything like that. And when it comes to, like, building yourself and, you know, just transforming yourself to be that better person, obviously you got to make sacrifices, and that's normal. Yeah. You know, but yeah, I mean, just stay positive, man. Like, regardless what you're going through, like, there's always, you know, there's always like the grass is greener on the other side, always, you know. So it's just, you just gotta, like I said, you just gotta take massive action and just handle it. And trust me, like, and I'm talking about personally, like, when I will go out and I will get girls, it will be like deep down inside, I'm just like,
I still have to handle this. I don't feel enough. Like I'm not enough, you know. Like I just don't. I never felt it because I knew I had to handle some shit first before I can actually be at my 100% and just be like, hey, what's up? I'm like this awesome human being. But like if there's something bothering you or bringing you down, then obviously you're not at your 100%. So you cannot just really give her the 100% you because there's something bringing you down, you know, or there's something just tying you down. And do you really want to cheat that from that person? No, not really. You want to give her the best so she can be like, oh my God, he's fucking amazing. But that's what I'm talking about, just like building yourself and like, you know, just taking it to the next level. But I think I went a little bit off topic and deep on this shit.
It
but
is what it is, man.
But that's how, for me, that was my biggest problem, you know. It's like I cannot do pickup or anything or game or even talk to a girl or anything like that if I am not at my 100%. And like if I'm not at my 100%, I cannot stay positive. You know, I started listing down what are the shits that I need to do, take it one step at a time, and then I started being okay. Well, good. I'm taking massive action. I started being more positive. Be like, okay, this is gonna take a while, but you know what? I'm doing it, and I just started seeing the results too. You know, and that's another way to be positive. You start seeing your results.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think a good thing, you know, just to tag on to that, because we were kind of winding up, I think one of the good ways I've heard from my accountability coach. Okay, my accountability coach, his name's Jared Couture, and he runs a program called Dominate Your Life, and he's like one of the most positive guys I've ever met in my life. He's ridiculously positive, and his tip is that when you have a win, right, and when you have a positive result out of something you've done, record it, write it down in a journal, take a picture of it, you leave it on your phone, and celebrate it. Like always, no matter how big it is. If you went one step toward the next level, tell everybody about it like you're excited. Celebrate it, you know, like leave it in a picture in your phone, like have it there for you so that you can remember that, oh yeah, you're way more awesome than you were yesterday. You're way more awesome than you were last week. And yeah, you know, I think I'll close out with a quote that I saw on Facebook yesterday, actually. And it said, people get so discouraged when they're moving towards a goal because they look at how far they have to go and not looking back to how far they've come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that quote, yeah.
All right, well, this is Pickup Daily Radio, and we are here on episode 3. Tune in tomorrow for the next episode with me and Lendy talking about random shit. Thanks for coming and listening, and if you want to help us out, do the 5-star thing in the iTunes or the Stitcher so that we can get all of our needs met and have all the freedom in the world to do what we're doing. Stay awesome, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Later, guys.